2. It's time. Part 2. Now we're back on track. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday Night Pre-Flight, episode 122. As per the usual, I am Cobble S. Cobble. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another night of festivals and a bunch of other stuff. Our bonus coverage comes in today. Little tech problem right there, but yeah. Now everything's fine. Oh well, we'll have to just live with it. But welcome back. And as we talked about last week, we're finally back on track because of the stipulations and problems we had at least prior. So we're giving you a Thursday episode, a Wednesday episode, but it's on Thursday. But it's most of what we can do. But first up, we got a lot to get to tonight, as usual. And tonight we're starting our qualifier matches for the Stairway to Glory pay-per-view, coming in about 6 or 7 weeks from now. The winner of this match will go and face Radiance in the 6-woman ladder match for the FSCW Women's title. And the loser, well, they still get a shot, because they get a shot and punch their ticket into the pathway to Glory event, where the winner of that match gets a briefcase to challenge for any title they desire. So we're gonna have Lululina versus Moxie Akari versus Lulu. Should be an entertaining match regardless of two. We have the amateur background of Lulu and the just raw skater role of Moxie. So it's going to be very interesting. We got 3 matches, 3 qualifiers for that. We also have some Royal Rumble Fallout matches, and we also have the TV title up for grabs. And a bunch of other stuff, and we're just have to wait and see how it goes. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. This match will not be pretty.
Lulu's going to open up with a wrist lock, immediately to the wrist lock, and going to go drop elbow right to the face of Moxie. Drops the elbow, Moxie rolls away. They lock up in the corner, and they're in a stalemate. They're going to lock up again, try it again, go for another round. And Lulu's going to win this one. And going to hit her with another elbow right to the face and or throat, depending on where she plants it. And that time the elbow drop connected. Moxie get thrown into the corner now, and Lulu going to go shoulder thrust, dropping Moxie onto her butt. Lulu goes a stomp, but Moxie's going to roll away. They're going to lock up in the left corner now. Moxie's going to win this one, but Lulu's going to counter to the wrist lock and deep arm drag to try to get Moxie right off her game. Standing switch to the headlock. Moxie's going to counter to the waist lock, and Lulu's going to counter that to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Lulu has decided to try and rearrange the face of Moxie, apparently. And Lulu's going to pull back, drop toe hold, working more on the chest and face of Moxie. Lulu back to the headlock. Face buster. She must hate how Moxie looks, but regardless, Lulu all over Moxie, but Moxie's going to counter with a Meteora. And going to drop the double knee roller derby shot. And then follow up with a missile drop kick to the back and goes into the moose knuckle in the corner. And Lulu is going to fight her way out of it. Lulu picks up Moxie. Lulu goes to the wrist lock. Moxie's going to counter to the hammer lock. She's going to shove Lulu away. goes for a running high knee, but Moxie, Lulu saw it coming and just goes to the arm drag, and then working more on that face and neck and throat of Moxie. Big right hand, jumps down to the waist lock, standing switch, countered by Moxie. And Lulu's going to counter that to the headlock of her own. Moxie can out to the waist lock. It's a counterfest here. And they're going to hit that clothesline drop. And Moxie's starting to start getting those kicks out, but Lulu's going to pull her into a clothesline. Stomps on her head. Finally, Moxie gets that knee off, but she got the knee, but not. She was trying to get the face, but got the other knee. So that was a mid-condition that's going to hurt. As Moxie goes to the wrist lock, Moxie drops the elbow to the throat of Lulu now. Spinning leg drop, glancing blow by Lulu. But Lulu's going to dump Moxie over top. Lulu's going to dive under. And Moxie's going to catch her in the midsection as Moxie goes to the wrist lock, but Lulu's going to roll over with an amateur background. But Moxie's going to go to the headlock. Lulu's going to counter to the wrist lock. Moxie's going to counter that to the headlock. And counter, 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 counter. It's like a Magic the Gathering Blue Spell show. You know, you're going to get down to Mother May I, but it's going to go, no, 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 no. But Lulu's on the outside, Moxie's in the ring. And they both kill for a kick. Moxie goes to the headlock. And hits an elbow to the throat. Lulu's calling for the end. Trying to end it. Lulu is going to hit the squad slam. Here's the cover. 1. Moxie's going to kick out at 1. Big right hand. Moxie's going to counter to the headlock. Lulu going to get down into the corner. Moxie goes for those mid kicks. Moxie going to go up top, and we got a tornado DDT into the center of the ring. Moxie goes to the wrist lock. Moxie, elbow to the throat. Spinning leg drop, nobody home. Moxie goes to the waist lock. Lulu's going to counter to the headlock, and Moxie's going to power her way out of it. And Moxie's going to throw Lulu into the other corner. And Moxie going to go up top. What you got in mind now? Moxie going up top. Hits a Harana, the Super Harana off the top. Moxie going to put the body scissors elbow to the face on Lulu. Moxie goes to the waist lock, standing switch. Moxie throws Lulu in the other corner. Missile drop kick, but Lulu sidesteps. Moxie goes to the headlock. And Moxie elbow right back to Lulu's throat this time. Turnabout's fair play. Body scissors, another elbow to the face. Just trying to bust each other open. But Moxie's going to go right back on there and just pound Lulu into a submission. She's kind of taking Lulu's amateur background kind of out of it just by grabbing a party part and just tearing it apart. Big lifting knee. Moxie's going to roll over Lulu and goes to the Moose Knuckle. Moose Knuckle, center of the ring. Lulu's got a long way to go if she wants to survive, but she's going to power out of it. And going to dump Moxie on her back. Lulu picks up Moxie. And Moxie counters into a single arm DDT. Moxie going to take it up to the skies. Going to springboard cross body and going to just barely clip Lulu as she gets out of the way. But Lulu's going to take advantage of it after that flop. That botch move by by Moxie. She got a little bit of it, but Lulu was already mid-air, so she was way far around the two. But Moxie's going to catch her and hits the skater slam. Here's the cover. 1, 2, good night. Moxie wins with the skater slam. Moxie advances to challenge Radiance for her belt, while Lulu gets the second chance free pass match. solid match from both of our females here. It's going to be a heavy female show today because we're going to focus a lot on getting set up for Radiance's title defense. But that's not all the stuff we have. And we're going to head to the back now. Actually, no, we're going to head our cameras into the ring because as soon as Moxie leaves, somebody has entered the ring. Let's see what we have here. Champ is nigh! Oh god, here we go, 13 Guardian. 2 we shall dance at the stairway to glory. As well defending we shall against who we ask. Wait you shall, as we will watch. You see over next several. Many will enter, many will rise, and many will fall. Wait a minute. 13? Shut up. Sorry about that. Let's just say he's been binge watching too much Star Wars. Here's the rub. We will be defending our tag team belts at the pay-per-view in a ladder match. To get more teams involved, there will be 1/2 of each tag team in the ring. Each team will choose a representative, present them, and they will join the other 5. Whomever reaches the belts will win both for their team. There will be qualifiers in the upcoming weeks. Good luck to all. We will be waiting in that squared circle. I guess 13 wanted to say something else, but Guardian cut him off because I guess he's been watching way too much shit because I didn't understand one goddamn thing 13 said. But the rub, they're going to kind of make a unique ladder match for them. Instead of having 12 people in the ring, they're going to have one representative of 6 teams that qualify. And each one will defend, have a chance to capture the tag belts for their entire team. So, that's an interesting stipulation. Not really a stipulation, but a little way to do things. But what I'm being told, the qualifier matches will be tag team matches. And there's a dual purpose for advancing to who gets into the match and to see which one of them would like to take the chance and have the best chance to get those belts. But first up, but that's in the weeks to come. Now we have Marsh versus Haas. This dates back to the Royal Rumble, where Haas eliminated Marsh. So Marsh wasn't happy with that. He's been busy doing other shit, so finally he gets his hands on Haas to try and show him that any other good day or bad day he can beat him. So Marsh versus Haas in one of our Royal Rumble Fallout matches. So this should be an interesting turn of events. So, and Haas, we haven't seen him in a little while. Last match he was another person who he had issues with. I think it was Shane in a couple other Fallout matches. Yeah, we saw Haas get eliminated by Blavis. So that was the last time we've seen the Haas man in action. So probably not enough to get him some ring rust, but he did take on the Dark Horse and runner-up to the FSCW TV title champion. So, but what a turn of events last week in regards to the TV title. Tony came in saying that he was going to destroy everyone that got in his way or challenged for him. And what happened? Crazy Mike took his ass to school. So, Tony's going to be fuming for a little while, but it is what it is. But that was then. This is now. Haas versus Marsh. To see who the better individual is. And it's 2 out of 3 falls, like normal. And Haas is going to run right through fucking Marsh. He's like, oh really? Have a shoulder. As Marsh goes to the waist lock, and he's going to hit that, barely get that teardrop suplex off, because Haas is the bigger man between Marsh. Marsh goes to the wrist lock. Haas is going to counter it to the headlock. And Marsh is going to power out of it. Marsh is going to come back with some right hands, goes right back to the headlock. Haas is going to counter it to the headlock of his own. Haas is going to do a pullback, but Marsh is going to cut him off and kick him in the midsection, then clothesline him down. Haas has come back with those giant ham hocks. Kicks Marsh in the midsection, pats up his face, and now throws him in the corner. Then giant meat hawk right to the back of the head. Haas is going to avalanche splash. Haas is going to pick up Marsh. Haas is going to throw Marsh in the corner. Big power slam with authority. High angle followed by a double axe handle. Haas all over Marsh early on. Another avalanche splash. And Haas is going to counter Marsh's assault with a big back body drop. Haas, big knee to the head, right to the head. Haas just picking apart Marsh. Marsh is probably not going to be 100% since the last time I saw him, he was dealing with Grayson, the new FSCW heavyweight champion. But Haas, early on, all over Marsh, hits the pendulum backbreaker. Haas throws Marsh over the top again. And going to bring him in the hard way with a vertical suplex. Haas picks up, Marsh counters it with a hip toss of his own after he's going to take another ride. Marsh drops an elbow, glances Haas's ankle as Marsh goes to the wrist lock. Marsh going to send Haas with a pullback, but Haas is going to counter with a belly to belly. Haas going to get dumped over the top once again. Haas going to bring him in the hard way. Vertical suplex. Haas picks up Marsh. Haas again dumps Marsh over the top and going to bring him in the hard way. Another vertical suplex. Haas, and he's going for the quadfecta, hitting a vertical suplex on every side of the ring. Vertical suplexes for days. And he's going for the final. He got the 3. He's going to go for... Oh, he's not going to go for the 4th. Haas is going to take it outside. And Marsh to eat some steps now, too. Marsh has been on the receiving end of a very bad day. Haas gonna throw him into the ref and said, have a barricade. Haas says, no, have a table. And Marsh is like, no, thank you. And Haas is like, no, have some more gates. And Marsh is like, will you stop it? God damn it. Pushes him away, but Haas is down too. But Haas is gonna get him. Marsh is gonna kick him in the midsection, go to the headlock. Marsh is gonna throw Haas into the steps. And Haas is going to throw him back into the barricade. Marsh is like going, he keeps hitting me into the gates. As Marsh lines up Haas, trying and potentially drive him through the barricade in the corner, but drops the elbow instead. But Haas is going to counter him. And Haas is swinging at Ghosts now. Marsh sends him into the barricade. And Haas is going to recenter and recatch Marsh again. And headbutt, and nobody wins. Haas into the barricade, trying to send Marsh through the gates, but they're going to lock up in the corner. Haas is going to win this one. Haas is going to eat some steps now. Marsh is going for the cover on the outside, ref's in position, but Haas, before even a count can begin. And Marsh is going to counter it and send Haas into the ring, drops the elbow. Haas gets back up. Haas is going to step over the top. Marsh is going to drop back down. But Haas is going to be all over Marsh yet again. Haas is going to turn Marsh around and say, how about this barricade over here? And Haas, another big headbutt with that watermelon-sized head. Nobody wins. Finally, Haas is going to send Marsh reeling. Now he's going to set him up. And Haas says, okay, finally, drive your ass through the gate. Haas finishes driving Marsh through the top. Haas picks up Marsh, and Haas stalling backbreaker. Haas picks up Marsh, and Haas gonna go night-nights there and knocks him right the fuck out. Marsh is a bloody mess. Hits that weapon of mass destruction, that right hand. Haas rolls Marsh back into the ring. It's a bloody mess. Will that be enough? Marsh is going to try and fight his way out of it, but he has no idea where he's at. Marsh kicks the midsection, goes to the headlock. Haas in the counter to the wrist lock. Haas going to dump Marsh into the corner. Another avalanche splash. Haas picks up Marsh again, and oh, what the hell? Oh, dear God! Haas choke slams Marsh right to fucking hell. Single arm spine buster. Good God! Haas got some serious height on Marsh. 1, 2, good night. Haas blatantly destroys Marsh. The height from that choke slam, Jesus Christ. And Marsh, to be fair, is not a light man. He's about 220. And Haas picked him up like he was a goddamn rag doll. Jesus fucking Christ. God damn. It was just like the slowing lead up to it, like whispering in his ear, you're going to take a ride. And then hits it with like Mach 2 power. Fucking Christ. Surprised Marsh isn't broken in goddamn half. But our cameras are heading to the back now. And let's see what our cameras are heading to the back. And oh boy. Crazy Mike is here. And the TV title is up for grabs starting right now. So we'll see who decides to dance with him. But Crazy Mike's got some enemies right now. He beat Blavis and Tony, to name a few. So they probably have it out for his number. But we're going to head into our next qualifier match. And our main event of the evening is going to be Empress Yokota versus Red Dragon. So that's going to be a hell of a main event. And the winner of that will punch their ticket to half of the ladder match. But first up, we have Katana taking on Starla. So it'll be an interesting contrasting styles between Katana and Starla. Starla's got to watch out for that Katana blades, and Katana's got to watch out for that Chimera Crush. So these two haven't been really in action since a few, since, when was it? At the 2-year anniversary match when they were taking on, among others, the Radiants, versus when they had the Hell in a Cell match. So let's see if either one of these have some ring rust, because they haven't been in action for a minute. But we'll wait and see. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starla gonna open up with a Star Crash right out the gate. Starla goes for the kick to the legs and goes to the headlock, elbow to the face. Starla back to the headlock. Starla gonna throw Katana into the corner, and Starla gonna springboard beautiful DDT. I should say Bulldog, springboard Bulldog. Katana's gonna counter it, but then Starla's gonna counter it back to the headlock. Starla gonna do a pull back Rana. Both of these individuals are very fast, so it's going to be a lot of counters and a lot of high flippy-do stuff. And another Rana. So Starla goes to the waistlock, standing switch, sends Katana into the corner. Starla going to put Katana up top. Starla going for the super backslide slam off the top. Right now to another Star Crusher. Kicks right back to that same leg, but goes to the headlock and hits that inverted jawbreaker? That butt bouncer, jawbreaker, or what have you, whatever you want to call it. Katana's going to sweep the legs out. Katana's going to send Starla into the corner. Katana going to put Starla up into the tree of whoa! And Katana just teeing off on her in the middle, but Starla's going to counter it with that knee and going to hit that flipping senton, but nobody home. Starla goes to the wrist lock. Starla, elbow to the throat. Starla, body scissors, elbow to the face. Katana kicks to the midsection, goes to the wrist lock. And Katana hits a jawbreaker. Katana to the waist lock. Starla's going to counter to the headlock. Hits the spinning leg kick. And Starla goes right into that same leg she's been working on majority of the match. But Katana's going to counter it with those big bicycle kicks. Kicks to the midsection. And Katana gonna send Starla into the corner. And Katana gonna put Starla with snake eyes into the corner. Katana back to the waist lock. Big high angle face buster. Katana comes right back. And we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, to be the conclusion of this match. We'll be right back.